All right. Chamu Ngapa, great peace, great wonders, and a great night. Um, I wanted to talk about this case law right here, this res judicata, stare decisis. It says right here, in accordance with the Sixth Amendment of the United States Constitution, the defendant in error has a right to know the nature of the action separate from the cause of action. Like just reading that, it shows me that um, when you say nature of action and there's an injury, like there's an infraction, whether it be criminal, civil, um, whether it be either or, um, an appeal, that's a good thing. Like this is why I love judicial case law. Um, like when you're one who reads like cases like from the past and you see how like they were decided on in favor um to whatever was the issue and point um of a ruling, you'll see that it was never wrong. You always want to go to court if you have an issue with the department. And that's what I see right now. Like they block um cases from being created. They block cases from being initiated. When you go to like circuit courts and when you go to like district courts. I prefer to go to district courts because like with district courts, you get a direct ruling from the judge before you even see a clerk. Cause you see clerks like first before you even submit it, you see a clerk at the circuit court. I like district courts because like they have more power levying in their operations. But like I noticed like when you point an issue up of like say for instance like I just filed a claim against the White House for personal protection because I don't feel safe in the United States, and like all Americans should feel this way. When you look at how uh, the United States has been slow to act on issues concerning abortion and abortion ban, when they've been slow to react on reproductive health, health care, they've been slow to react on universal health care. When you see stuff like that in UBI, that's an issue. Like I just don't feel safe around people who say they're your um, representative or senators. I just don't feel safe around them because like when you see stuff like that, and that just lets me know like someone is lying. They're not taking your situation seriously because everybody benefits from rulings that are handed down by the judicial systems. And you just see like when you cause an issue between you and your politicians, um, that's going to be carried out. That's going to be taken seriously. I just think like people in these territories they don't do enough. But I know like these Moors right here, um, Abdullah Talil Mosey Bey, he is one that he takes this stuff very seriously. Um, when you see him like make these videos on Moroccan Post Media, and he's trying to get people to be active and be drafting motions and stuff like that, and drafting affidavits, um, that's to be applauded because we just don't see that stuff enough. Um, just like in general, more is just we aren't active enough, man. Like we should have drill societies everywhere, teaching young people how to conduct themselves in law. That's what I think. Like I feel like you shouldn't have to go to school for like math and all that stuff. Like you need to do a course. Like all students, like before they even go into society, they need to learn etiquette and they need to learn law. This is where I think like the British, this is where I think like the British lands, like they really understand this because like their people over there, they have so much etiquette. But like it needs to be those courses needs to be taken seriously because like we don't do it enough, man. Like we just don't do it enough. So this is what I think we need to do. Like reading the Sixth Amendment, where it talks about speedy trials and stuff like that. Um, that's important because again, like it goes on to say right here, the defendant in error has a right to know the nature of the action, and that goes along like with the judge giving the summary why they decided to go ahead and review your case or not to review it. So my case will be reviewed by the clerk tomorrow morning, and I'm interested in getting a reply from her. But I know it's going to be blocked because like they want it written a certain way, and like me, I'm just want like okay, I'm going to draft it the way I think it's supposed to be done because it's like there's no course that's teaching people how to draft motions and like affidavits and like fee waivers. They're not teaching anyone. They're just saying if it's not the way they want it to be done, then they're just going to block your case. And I think that's where they're wrong at, man. It shouldn't be that way because, like, it's a lot of people out here that's getting injured, and you have all these people coming from other counties, like people coming like from other counties of Michigan, just to come to Detroit and say that we can represent you because they know they've been doing this for so long and they've been having a leg up. And it's like it's their people that's in politics. All right. When you look at people like Greg Feiger and you look at people like Mike Duggan, like they know each other on a first-hand basis. So it's like they're helping each other. They're not helping black people. Like just because you want a settlement for $1 billion or $55 million or something like that doesn't mean anything. Like you all are helping each other. So that's where I'm at with this. I'll probably come back with more substance as far as reviewing something that I want to go over. I'll probably open a book or two, do some language, because like I don't like talking in English. Like I don't like the language that much. I like speaking in other languages because like I don't like having to put thought into making words and then it doesn't come out right. Like I like to do my language courses. Like when I used to make videos, like speaking in Wabasha and stuff like that. My language, it was simple. Like I got my message across. And I think a lot of people feel that way too, like in Canada, because I noticed like they're heavy with the indigenous movement up there. The Mi'kmaq and stuff, the people in the Ottawa region. But I'll close out. You all have a good one.